Rewind. This is Dope Nostalgia.
Hey everybody, welcome to episode, what episode is this? 214. Yeah, that's not too bad, hey? Welcome to Dope Nostalgia. I'm your host, Naomi. My friends today are here with me to talk about the legendary Latin artist, Jon Secada. We're welcoming Karella back to the show. She's been a hit every time she's been on the show, and she's such a fun co-host. So thank you, Karella. And our new friend to the show, Sherol. You can find her at Rolly's Reports. I will give you all the information on our Instagram. I'll tag her and everything so you can check her out, as well as Karella. But yeah, they're both big fans of Jon Secada, and that is the guy we're going to talk about today. Here's a little bit of background information.
Wikipedia moment.
Please bear in mind that Wikipedia is not to be taken as actual 100% fact. Any donkey could edit it at any time. If I'm reading you the artist's bio, that stuff is real truth.
Juan Francisco Secada Ramirez was born on October 4th, 1961, and is better known as Jon Secada. He is a Cuban-born American singer, songwriter, and record producer. He has won 2 Grammy Awards and has sold 15 million records, making him one of the best-selling Latin music artists. His music fuses funk, soul music, pop, and Latin percussion. Secada has written songs for Gloria Estefan, Ricky Martin, and Jennifer Lopez. He has toured with Luciano Pavarotti and recorded duets with Jim Brickman, Olivia Newton-John, and Frank Sinatra. Secada has performed several times at a Capitol Fourth, an annual Independence Day concert from the United States Capitol, televised by PBS. Secada was born in 1961 in Havana, Cuba. Secada's father, Jose, was incarcerated for 3 years as a political prisoner to the communist Cuban government. In 1971, the Secadas received permission to emigrate and moved to Miami. His parents opened a coffee shop. Secada was raised in Hialeah, Florida. In 1979, Secada graduated from Hialeah Senior High School in Hialeah, Florida. During his performance of A Christmas Carol in 11th grade, he says he realized his musical potential and was encouraged by teachers to pursue music as a career. After graduating from high school, Secada attended the Frost School of Music at the University of Miami, where he received a Bachelor of Music and a Master of Music in Jazz Vocal Performance. He graduated cum laude and was later inducted into the Iron Arrow Honor Society, the highest honor bestowed by the University of Miami. From 86 to 1991, Secada was a teacher at Miami-Dade College. In 1986, Secada's University of Miami acquaintances introduced him to Emilio Estefan, a musician in Miami Sound Machine and husband of Gloria Estefan. Estefan listened to one of Secada's demos and then became Secada's mentor and manager. This led to Secada becoming a backup singer for Miami Sound Machine. In 1991, Secada co-wrote and was a backup singer for Coming Out of the Dark, a #1 hit song inspired by a tour bus accident involving Gloria Estefan in 1990, in which her back was broken. In 1992, he released his self-titled debut album, which sold 7 million copies. In 1994, he performed a duet with Frank Sinatra, a re-recording of The Best Is Yet to Come, released on Sinatra's album Duets 2. He also performed at the awards for Miss Venezuela 1994. In 1995, he performed on Broadway in Greece. He also recorded If I Never Knew You, a duet with Shanice for Pocahontas. In 1999, he co-wrote and co-produced She's All I Ever Had for Ricky Martin. Now in 2003, he performed in Cabaret. He also co-wrote Juramento for Ricky Martin. From 2006 to 2009, Secada was a judge on Latin American Idol for its entire 4-season run. In 2007, he co-wrote 3 songs and performed in one on Lillian Garcia's album Quiero Vivir. I hope I said that right. In 2017, he released a tribute album with cover versions of songs by Benny Moré. Now let's welcome my friends Karella and Sherol to Dope Nostalgia, while we're going to talk all about Jon Secada. Welcome. We've got Karella is back. Karella Cummings, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. It's always fun when you're on the show.
Nice.
We get good ratings.
Good.
They
At least I'm
love you.
popular somewhere.
They love you. And we're joined by our friend Sherol today as well. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you.
Now, most of the people that have listened to the show know a bit about Karella, but tell us once more, Karella, about your music and what's going on.
Okay. Well, I sing mostly soca music. I've released mostly soca music. Trying to turn that into R&B now, hopefully, with a little bit of a Caribbean edge, because I'm a very proud Trinidadian. Sing for the Elks anthem singer for the last like 5 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Going strong. The Oilers haven't called me for their playoffs, but good luck to them. I could be the missing.
Maybe that's why they're down 2-0 is because you
That's-
haven't sang an anthem for them yet.
Yeah, they should have called me to sing it with Ariana, but that's them.
Right?
And yeah, just basically, just doing things here and there in the city and looking to scratch my way out.
Determination.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thanks, Karella. Sherol, I understand that your background is like in modeling and promotions and such. Tell me what you're up to.
Oh gosh, I always hate talking about myself. Karella knows that. Background, yeah. So I do my actual profession. I'm a social worker, but I do a lot of promotional work in the city. I love to support everybody. I don't even have like one thing. I'm everywhere. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. I've heard so much good things about this show, and yeah, I'm just excited to get into it. And
Sweet.
my nickname, I go by Raleigh's.
Raleigh's Reports on
That's
Instagram.
right.
Check it out.
She's a socialite. She's an Edmonton socialite.
Yeah, she's popular.
Yeah, she's at all the events. I don't know how she gets to, well, I know how, but the family car, but she gets to everybody's event. If there's 26 events all day, she's at all 26. She goes to 27. She finds another one.
Yeah, I believe in community. I love community, and I believe that Edmonton has a lot to offer. I know Karella says she likes to get out, but I feel Edmonton, people don't realize how much talent is right here. That's the part about it. That's sad because we have to go to other places because people don't recognize what's here, right? There's so much stuff that's good about YAG. So whoever's listening, y'all, don't sleep on Edmonton. There's enough talent here.
Amen. It's true. And like I was like a rock musician for a long time in the city. Like I did the rock band circuit. And so even genre wise, it's all over the map. All types of genres of music here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The artist we're going to talk about today, Jon Secada. Mm-hmm. Now, Sherol is a big fan.
Huge fan.
Huge fan.
So now when we talk about like underdogs and people that didn't get the limelight, this man, I feel, didn't get the limelight that he deserved, because there's some songs on there, like, if you notice when I come to karaoke, it's all about ballads. Like if anybody hear they must have sing, "Who Hurt Sherol?" Because I always want to do ballads. And I used to have a conversation with Karella, talk about the song Angel, but then I forgot about Too Late, Too Soon. That just came to my mind as soon as I might. Remember Too Late, Too Soon?
I don't know. Which album?
Oh my gosh, I can't remember which album that was, but what's on the same note? I'm not sure if it's on Just Another Day, where Just Another Day was on, but Too Late, Too Soon was such a nice, like, when you're coming back, Too Late, Too Soon. Like, yeah, the song is so beautiful.
We're going to have to play a clip of it.
You're going to have to play. I was like in my head, I'm prepared to sing this thing, but I just remember, I remember the chorus, but I had to get leading up to it. But the video was so, the video was so passionate. That's the kind of songs that you be in the corner by yourself. It's just like, yeah.
I'm sitting here trying to find the album. It's not off the first 2 albums.
I'm not sure. I don't know if it was just a single somewhere, but Too Late, Too Soon.
Maybe.
He must have handed that right to you, eh?
You felt like it.
He gave you a special single?
he made you always feel that you're the only person in the world. That's how I felt about him. Because I mean, sometimes we were younger, so I was like, I shouldn't be even feeling that way. But when you go back and listen to stuff, it's like his ballads was the ones be like, it just pierced right through.
Tender was the night. Took an early flight, rushing home tonight. Something wasn't right. I can't believe my eyes. I know I must be dreaming. Did I come home too late, too soon? You in his arms told me the truth. Too late, too soon.
How did you discover Jon Secada?
You know what? That's a good question. I just in the 90s and hearing about R&B and ballads and stuff because of my love for ballads. I was watching late night music videos on Much Music, and that came on. I was like, who is this guy? And then just his features, he had this really like, his hair actually reminds me of my dad's. My dad have that kind of slip.
It's true.
Right? So
It's true.
very nice features, and him being a Black Cuban at that time is very rare with
Mhm.
coming out with music, right? But this like that, and his features and his presence, and this the passion. Every time he sang, it was always like, yeah, I felt like you're the only person that he was singing to. So by music videos is how I saw him. So I saw Just Another Day, and then when Too Late Too Soon came out, I was like, oh. But his stuff is always like the drama on it, the build up, the intensity is like, I wanted to be the woman in that video, but he didn't call me. So
There's more. He could always make another one.
that's true. He can do it a
Yeah.
reboot. I'm ready, John. If you're listening to this, I am ready for the reboot. Don't
Hmm.
worry about yourself, Karella. We're ready for the reboot. I feel like I picture myself like holding his face and just, there you go.
I did reach out to Jon Secada a couple times over the last few years to see if he would be available to be on the show, but he never gets the message. He's
Too
a busy
late,
guy.
He's a
too
busy
late too
guy.
soon, girl. Too late too soon. But don't worry, we'll find him. It's just another day.
He's just there in
That's right.
Miami. He's there in Miami.
That's right. So what's interesting about his story and his background, of course, like you said, he's a Cuban born, and his dad spent time in prison in Cuba for trying to basically try to stand up for their beliefs and
Yeah.
against them. And they somehow made their way over to Miami after they left Cuba,
Mhm.
settled in, what's the name of that town? How do I pronounce this? Hialeah, Florida.
The H is probably not even in there. Like,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
true.
sure. Oh,
Oh yeah. Ayala.
I would say.
Someone's gonna correct me and be like, Naomi, do your homework. Hey, but Havana has an H.
And that's a good point that you said, because to honestly see someone like him looking like me on the screen was also another attractive moment, seeing that a person of color and and having this kind of video and this kind of outlet to bring music to the world was definitely probably him and some other people were like the start of like thinking, holy shoot, like we can actually see people like him on TV, which was really nice during that time.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was just slowly getting out of that time of racism. Racism, of course, it still continues, but that time it was really nice to see somebody on and with that platform.
Yeah. What about you, Karella?
Where did I find him?
Yeah.
Radio, Power
Mhm.
92 plays today's best music. Now show me my
Show me
money.
my money.
Show you my money.
I'm pretty sure it was on there, but like I remember my mom had a friend, she had the CD and she gave us the CD. That was the one with Just Another Day on it.
Mm-hmm.
And of course that was before they had the 5 discs. So you had to dedicate yourself to that one disc.
Yes. The way music
And
was meant to be back then. The whole
yeah,
album experience.
you're playing it. That's all day. That's an all day situation until you press stop. So yeah, that's kind of how I discovered, not discovered him, but like, got deeper into him, his voice. His voice is amazing. Like it's so deep and rich.
Mm-hmm.
And I really didn't know that he did all the things that he did. Because, at the time, we don't have the internet. It really just seems like this guy did 3 songs and then took off.
I know.
Yeah, but when you go deeper into it, like, writing for J-Lo, and that's a difficult task. And Ricky Martin and Sherol, he wrote your song, eh?
Which one?
Coming out of the dark.
Oh, I love that song.
The light now.
Yeah.
Shining on me. Be the light. Be the... Yeah.
You're making me
with the
want to go to
black choir.
karaoke tonight. I
Yeah.
have other plans and you make me want to sing. Guys.
That's a big song. That's a big, see, that's what I'm saying. The build up. He does songs that draws you in and you feel empowered.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That
'Cause
one
that was-
beautiful.
That was a huge
Mhm.
event in the early 90s when Gloria Estefan had her bus accidents and
Mhm.
became.
Yes. Oh my gosh. No one like I can now when you said that I can just remember the video on his shoulder of coming out with the neck brace and everything.
Yeah.
She
They didn't know
Yeah.
she'd even walk again.
Yeah. That
Yeah. And she debuted that at the American Music Awards. I'll never
when she
forget.
sang that live, never
Yeah.
forget that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she just brought like honestly chills because that was such a I love her too. We can talk about her next. But yeah,
Yeah.
her coming out like that was like no, that's a good memory that you guys brought up because my gosh, anybody that saw that, just the visual you just created is just. Now I'm gonna try to see if we can look for that.
See, and the one thing I didn't know is like I learned yesterday was that he wrote that song that Jon Secada wrote, Coming Out of the Dark.
I just learned that
Feels
right
like
now.
him. It feels like him though. It has a Jon Secada feel
Mhm.
in it, and he did the backgrounds, I guess, too. They said, but
Yeah, did you know he was a former member of Miami Sound Machine?
Whoa.
He sang backup for her all the time. Apparently,
That was
according to some documentary thingy I watched on YouTube. So he got super educated in music. Like he got like big time, went to like the University of Miami, attended the Frost School of Music, which is where he got a Bachelor of Music in 1983 and a Master of Music in Jazz Vocal Performance in 1986. So he was ridiculously like educated.
Mhm.
And
you can tell
then
he's skilled. Yeah.
he got introduced to Emilio Estefan,
Mhm.
Gloria's husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he became the backup singer for Miami Sound Machine, and Estefan became Secada's manager and mentor and helped him to develop his career.
Wow. They should make a documentary of the life of the background singers because a lot of people still go unknown from being in
There is.
background. And there's a lot of people that did so much. But yeah, I can see it. Like how Karella said, there is a Jon Secada sound in his style. His stuff is like, when he starts off, the beginning of the song, there's almost like a few interludes before he even starts to sing. And it just brings you in and you're just like what's happening? The instruments, right? That time music
Wow.
videos were like well sought out. They were like mini movies. So yeah, that's good. Good times.
Very. Yeah, and so it's really impressive how he got his start. And I feel like it's cool to see an educated musician who worked so hard and spent so much money on tuition and stuff actually get a break. Because I find like a lot of the educated musicians end up just teaching music.
Yeah. And sometimes they don't be able to teach the way they want to because the curriculum doesn't allow them to express themselves 100%, right? They have to follow and they can't really get into the nitty gritties of what they want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's kind of
50 million
stifling.
50 million records later, he did something right.
Yeah. 50 million records, but he's still kind of underrated when it comes to like
Yeah, I know.
mainstream
That's
music, right?
When I seen that, I was like, 50 million. I was like, okay. But the songs that we know, but we have to also remember that the Latino artists, they have a whole huge amount of records in their hometown,
And
right? And then by the time they get to us, we think they're brand new, but they've been doing that
Yeah.
right? Karella would attest to that too. Even back in the islands, we have guys that have an album every year. We have artists in the States or Canada, they have to wait. We have to wait 2 or 3 years to get a full album. But in the islands, every year there's full albums coming out, right? So there's a lot of people that don't get the opportunity, or they bypass them because they don't think that you have the means to do so. But in the meantime, we might be actually be the ones behind time.
Yeah, well, they have like like they have a whole Latin world that we don't even
Yeah.
know about. Like he's been doing the whole thing. Like this is why this man is still touring to this day. Like why he's busy and booked and can't talk to us. But
Yeah.
That's
'cause
true.
there's real stuff out there that they're doing that almost like Kevin Little. Like if he had to survive off his little turn me on money, but he had to, come back to the Caribbean and make
Is
us
that
some
that?
real songs.
Let me hold you, wrap
Yeah.
arms around that song?
Yeah, he's really not a one-hit wonder. He has songs and like not a lot, but I'm just saying like in the Caribbean, we still, he still has things that he could do
Yeah.
because there's a whole world out there for you that doesn't America, it's America. America thinks that
Yeah.
that's it.
The world thinks you have to make it in America or you haven't made it. And it's like,
Yeah.
no, we got plenty of other things going on. We're,
Yeah.
we've built our own fan bases, everybody does that. And that's what these guys do. Like Jon Secada is, like you said, in the Latin community, huge star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely can't walk those streets, But yeah, no, I still would say he's underrated. Like, I think about today, if anybody was to try to bring, as you see on TikTok and all this stuff, all these songs are coming back. I hope that somebody picks something like his on TikTok and just bring that back. Like, I would not really want to walk around and put Just the Other Day on there and try to get these, because the new generation needs to know what that's from. Yeah, because his stuff is, to me, it's timeless.
Mm.
Yeah,
And like you
that's
mentioned
the time.
earlier, like the strength of his voice too, like his vocal is very
Yeah,
warm,
it
easy
brings-
to listen
it-
to, but it's strong. He's
rings in your
powerful.
ears. Yeah, it rings in your ears, and like I said, you can just like close your eyes and just, and again, the beginnings, the interludes.
And you could actually tell that he's musically educated. You could tell like his voice is very trained. It seems very it's very trained. Like it has
He's got
so
that
much
technical aspect down good.
Yeah, it's very disciplined and it's just so smooth and just nice. Just very nice, but you still have like the technical aspect of it. Like he listened in the class.
Yeah.
He did what the teacher said, applied.
Well, that's
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah.
To be a good singer, you gotta have that balance of the technical and the emotion. And I think
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
in a song like Angel, you can really hear that emotion in that chorus.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's the thing too. Like technicalities, but then he also has that range of motion to tell the story. Like to me, I feel like if he didn't have, let's say he didn't have a music video for that, right? And he just sang that acapella style or whatever, I feel you can literally close your eyes and put together a story because you can kind of hear the hurt, you can hear the passion, you can hear the drive, whatever
Yeah.
he's going through. Like, yeah, every aspect is just hit.
Have either of you ever seen him live?
Oh no, man, I wish.
He never
Yeah.
came. I don't think he's ever been this side of the border, has he?
I don't
I don't
even think
think
we
so.
probably would have heard. I'm
For-
not sure
for
he
a
even went to
tour?
Toronto or anything.
I don't even think Gloria. Maybe Gloria came in the 70s or something, or in the 80s. But
Yeah.
did Miami Sound Machine ever come this way? I
I
don't.
feel they did. I don't. That's something we have to definitely check on. But I would have loved to have gone to all of that.
She needs to put together a reunion tour. We've had Snoop Dogg here about 46 times, and we can't get a little Gloria Estefan. A little,
Yeah,
like,
that
Speaking
would-
of which, isn't Snoop Dogg here like tomorrow or something?
is it? Yeah,
The Congress
probably.
or something, so?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just getting all these recycled rappers. I would like to see like can Mary J. Blige pass through? Can we get somebody? Everybody's putting together tours.
That would have been on that Bad Boy tour that we didn't get to have because that's the time when Biggie. Remember, everybody was coming. That still hurts me. I'm like, everybody was coming on now.
Everybody was coming. I had my
Mhm.
outfit planned, and that was
Yeah,
it.
What
I was waiting.
happened?
They just pulled the plug on it. Literally
Yeah.
the day of or the day before.
It was
I
the
was so
day
in denial.
of, I think it was.
Yeah. I never
Yeah.
forget that morning, 10 o'clock, the announcer. I was like, no, that can't be here. I remember this so denials.
Yeah. My mom didn't want me to go, and so she was so happy to make that call to tell me, good news.
Yeah.
Put your outfit,
No.
put your outfit right back where it belongs.
And
You're
now
not
we're
going.
really not gonna get it with everything going on. We're really never gonna get a Bad Boys tour
Oh,
now.
we're never. No, that's the end of that.
That's the end of that.
This is why you got to go on these trips to the States to see anybody, I swear. We just
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
we got this
es-
beautiful new arena and they're not coming to play it. Come on, guys.
I know.
Escape and
Mhm.
SWV definitely will have to see me, but I do. We just need some other art. I would love to see what's Jennifer Lopez ex-husband Mark Anthony.
Oh my
he's
God.
a
Here's
voice.
another one too.
I
Like,
would that man's voice is killer, and I would just
I'm
I
sorry, I feel
need to
about him
see that
too.
man live.
Yeah. He's another emotion killer boy. He has stuff you can feel right through your bones too.
My Baby You. Woo! That song?
Oh,
Damn.
If you came to me, he sang to me, sorry, I'm in the
you
corner. I'm
sang
in
to
the corner.
me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All the while you were in front of me. I'm like, who never realized you?
And
Yeah.
if anybody knows my DJing style, I like to throw a random song at you. So if you come to like an R&B night, you probably will hear what's it called? La Vida.
Yeah.
You
La, la,
come to
la,
a soca
la.
event, you'll hear that. You come I play at Sherol's seniors events, they'll
Yeah.
hear that.
Yeah. They get the toes tapping.
You'll get
Love
the
that
so
song.
happy. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna throw in some Jon Secada now. I'm
Do
gonna
it.
throw in some
We
Jon
have to
Secada
let the
in.
people know. We gotta let the people know. I think we're the only ones that can keep it alive, right? We can't wait. We can't wait to these or R&B parties and stuff. I think as you guys as artists have control to put that right back in the crate.
That's true.
You gonna,
Yeah.
do you think If You Go would work?
If you go, yeah.
That's a nice one.
Taking a day at a time, dealing with feelings I don't wanna hide, learning to love as I go, baby, without taking you long for a ride. Find myself, baby. Find the truth, get up from this shell. Girl, I'm almost there to show you how much I really care. If you go, say goodbye. There'll be something missing in my life. 'Cause you know that all I really want is you.
It's mid to up tempo, you know?
Mhm.
Nuts.
It is both of them. The other one is as well. Like I think they're
Just
about the
Another
same
Day?
tempo. Yeah. But I know he likes to do the Spanish and English.
English.
syndication,
That's
so-
a that's a cool
Anglais.
thing too with especially his first two albums. What he did was he did the English version release first and then later came out with the
That's a
Spanish
lot of that's a
version.
dedication. Like to me, you got both sides going. Like that's the thing, internationally and your own. Yeah, that's wild
Mhm.
and a lot of work.
A lot of work. It's worth it. I
Oh, I
think
guess
Mhm.
this was like
it's
a
a good
hits-
idea.
This is like a hits album.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I could read it Spanish.
What I wonder if he added it to the hits album as a new track because a lot of artists do that.
It could be because I don't yeah, it could be. It's just 30.
I think I heard that on the greatest hits. That's how come I know that. Because
Yeah.
I remember that time when you used to get bonus tracks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yo, that's how like don't throw out your thing when you turn it over. Like, yo, there's a bonus in there.
We were just talking about that on the last podcast because we
Mhm.
were talking about Madonna's Immaculate Collection.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
And that's where she put Justify My Love and Rescue Me.
Mhm.
They were the bonus tracks. And then that was really, those songs on themselves were hits, let alone her very first greatest hits, right? So
I'm
lots of
surprised
artists
if
do
you
that.
shake that album. If you didn't shake that album, the boy tour would drop out too, probably from her.
Mm.
Even that Michael Jackson, what is it called? History.
History.
Ah, oh
Yeah.
gosh, that had a lot of treats in there.
Yeah.
It was almost like a whole new. Wasn't it a
It was the
two-album
double
package?
album. Yeah,
Mhm.
double album.
Because
So
it's
one
like
was
full.
yeah,
Yeah.
one was all like mostly new songs. I love
And most of
that
the time you can get lyrics.
album.
You can get lyrics like big time. Remember, there's always been like full. Yeah.
I think but
And Michael was pissed. He was mad when he wrote that stuff, like at the industry and everything, at
You
the
can hear
record
that. You can hear
company.
that. So yeah, Sony did it bad, and he's like, I just buy you guys out after. That's true. Anything after is like, you know what, you guys suck. All of a sudden, you see that. What's that moving truck? Michael. Oh no problem. I just bought all you guys out. No problem.
yeah. Ask poor Paul, Sir Paul.
Sir Paul. Oh yeah, it's true.
Ask Sir
All the
Paul about
songs.
Michael, man.
They
All
ever
the
made?
songs.
Didn't he give them their music back? I hope so.
I don't think he gave it to them. I think they purchased
Maybe
it
it was
back
in
when
his
he
will.
died.
Maybe it was in his
for a
will.
small-
Let's
for a
just give
small
this back to
fee.
Paul.
Yeah, for a small fee.
You should have purchased your stuff. You should have learned.
Mhm.
Yikes.
If you like your own music, you buy it.
There's been a
Yeah,
lot of that where somebody else will come along and snatch up your name, snatch up your songs, whatever, if you haven't already taken care of that.
Yeah.
As I've learned doing this show. As I learned doing one of the last interviews I did for the PM Dawn episode.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those times that being in a group and everything like that, management, all that stuff was wild. You know, watching like TLC, all those kind of people who at the end you thought you made all this coin, and next thing you know, when it's time to chalk up, big zeros.
Sister Perry took all the money.
Mhm.
I nearly died when they pulled up in those RAV4s. I nearly died.
For those who don't know,
That's
Pebbles.
what you get. You making all
Pebbles.
that money and you pull up in a RAV4, bro.
But listen, you see it, Rap4 now is big times.
Yeah, but not if you've just made no scrubs.
That's true. Maybe
you're-
they'd have to make the other
The official
edition.
vehicle of Scrubs everywhere.
Yeah, exactly, right? Because it was the two-door RAV4. It wasn't even the nice one.
Oh no.
It was the two-door
The
RAV4.
basic edition they got then.
And she probably didn't even get them to roll down the automatic windows.
Yeah,
Had the
the-
crane candle.
Yeah.
Mind your business, man. Mind your business.
And she's probably like, don't worry, I'll buy you guys CD players later.
Yeah.
We'll
Or get
them, like-
upgrade the bass a little bit, you know. No, they got the
Yeah.
factory stereo in there.
Yeah, the
Well,
fact is
It's like it's distorting and everything. And
Yeah.
It's past like
Yeah, 'cause when
past
you- when
like
you take
6.
3 or past 6 notches.
Or she probably got them the tape to put into the thing so they could get a CD.
The Discman just connects to the tape.
Oh yeah, those holy. Wow.
that
Man, we
one was-
evolved a lot.
We never even had in our cars growing up in my family. We never even had the tape player. I brought a boombox with me in the car.
Serious? With
So I could
batteries?
listen to my own tapes. Yeah. I want to
like
listen
it.
to my tapes.
Where did you put it? Like in the back?
Yeah, just up on the back windshield. You just put it up there
Oh,
so the
man,
whole
love
family
that.
can
I
hear.
think the whole can, like-
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dope though.
So
And I
before
was
you
the DJ
exited,
in the car.
so you had to like go in the back and before you come out the car, you had to press stop and
Mhm.
turn it off before you
Or
left.
just let it run
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Like, did you
whatever
ever
you
did you ever
But
forget it?
I'd leave it in the car. Back then, we didn't get our cars broken into like we do now.
Mhm.
But also, why would you steal our car? It doesn't even have a cassette player in it.
Don't kill me.
Also, we had bought a lot of D-sized batteries back
I
then
was
for the
gonna
boombox.
say.
Oh my gosh, huge boy. That's a lot of power.
Yeah, man. Yo, you get
So much
pelted with a
power.
D battery, man. That's it. You're out.
You're out.
Welcome to my childhood in Gibbons, Alberta.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
That's good though. Those are the best times, man.
Yeah, it was good memories. Good memories.
Mhm.
But yeah, back to John. Hey, I
Yes.
love going off on tangents. It's the best part of these conversations. Oh, you know what song I really love too is when he did the duet with Shanice for Pocahontas, If I Never Knew You. That's a nice song. Do you know that song?
See, every time mention her, every time I go into this dance, like, oh, yeah, I love duets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Those
yes,
Disney
yeah.
duets.
She loves a Disney duet.
Anybody love a Disney duet?
Mm-hmm. A good.
Yes,
That's one of the lesser known ones. So I want to give that one props and give it credit because it's a beautiful tune.
And that's the next thing too. Shanice is one of those artists too that, I mean, she didn't really get her.
flowers early.
Yeah,
Yep.
she didn't get her. I mean, she had "I Love Your Smile" and they stuffed the girl away,
I know.
and she didn't really get her.
You're saying Saving Forever, right?
Saving Forever for You from the 90210
Oh
soundtrack.
yeah.
Oh God, that
Yeah.
song too. That was another like when she's like, look into my eye. It's like it's all about those videos. The videos really made like, oh man, you know, her voice is
Guys,
so
I'm supposed
sweet.
to pack tonight. Now I want to go to karaoke.
We need to write down all the songs. She knows every time I have all these songs in my head, I get there. I'm like,
Yeah, what am I gonna sing, friend?
I know
We're gonna
exactly.
sing
That's
Saving
exact
Forever for
line.
You.
Oh, that
forgot
song
about
is
that
so
song.
beautiful.
Oh, and
See?
he like you said earlier, he's done so much songwriting for people. He wrote "She's All I Ever Had" for Ricky Martin.
That was a big tune. That was
Well,
a
that was
big
a
tune.
great. It was a great song. Great
Yeah.
song. There should be a
They
there
need
should
to
be a
come
list
back.
of everything that he's ever written. That would be nice to find.
Oh, so they never. So you just. Oh yeah, that's true. They really should.
Yeah, because I
Usually
want to know what he
sometimes
wrote for J-Lo.
Okay, let's Google Jon Secada song. Jon
songs.
Secada writing credits.
Yeah, for because you know, now there's, you know, poor J-Lo.
Listen, you leave her and Ben alone.
And Ben's out, man.
Ben's out again.
Yeah, man, Ben's out, man. He's smoking his cigarette somewhere else now.
Always stressed, that poor boy.
He's stressed, yes. Yeah.
Where he be eating them cigarettes?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that he didn't know that she comes with all that noise.
What? Yeah, he must have gone into that super blind
Well,
the
yeah,
second time
because,
around.
you know, like she probably makes it nice. Like you see all those pictures where they're kissing on boats and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, me and my kids are moving in, and she probably brings her abuela and all these people just coming into the man's house.
Jennifer Garner takes her kids out takes J-Lo's kids out all the time. The kids are all friends.
Oh, for
Mhm.
real?
Yeah, like Jennifer Garner took all the kids to Disneyland like last week or something like that.
Wow,
J-Lo's kids too.
Oh, she's a saint.
that's
Yeah.
good.
Because if I'm coming to pick up kids, it's only mine.
I mean, at the end of the day, the kids didn't do nothing, so let them go on, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just watched a movie the other day. What's that? Was her? I'm in the love of my life. No, that bride thing with the guy from Dumb and Dumber. It was nice. Her movies are always nice. Will You
J-Lo?
Marry Me? Will You Marry Me? It's nice
What movie is that?
on Netflix.
She seems
Jenna's the
like
new J-Lo movie?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
It's
she
nice.
seems like a nice person. Like
Who?
and if J-Lo, so if she's like a
Oh.
horrible diva, she hides it really well.
Yeah. I don't know.
Remember what Mariah Carey said? I don't know her.
I don't know her. Yeah.
Wow.
And I stand with Mariah.
Poor Mariah.
And like I guess she wanted a song from Ashanti and all kind of stuff. I'm like, hun, like the Jenny from the Block thing that she's trying to cram down our neck. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I get some money. I am no longer Karella from No Block.
Mhm.
I get an extra $20. I'm not Karella from the Block.
That's
so don't
true.
stop it. Stop it.
Oh, I found the list of songs he's written.
So what
Okay,
did he
so
do?
let
I'm
me-
ready
let
to
me-
be surprised.
Let me see the big ones here. Of course, Coming Out of the Dark. And do you remember Can't Forget You from the same album? Gloria's album, Into the Dark, Into the Light.
No, I'll have to listen
But
to
I
that.
can't forget you. That's all I remember is the chorus part there. That's it. Let's see. For other people. Oh, there's Too Late Too Soon, but that's him. Oh, he wrote Too Late Too Soon with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Oh yeah, I can see
Oh.
that.
That's
The big-
cool.
When you hear the instruments in that, you can see why and hear why.
Is it a banger? Is it an upbeat track?
No, it's not. It's a ballad.
Is it a ballad?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
But it has that, remember those piano guitars that has that, almost like, I only think of you on two occasions. And those kind of things. Yeah.
Okay, let's see what else we got here. Why? That's all it's showing me. That can't be true. There's got to be more.
No, because the Ricky Martin song should be on there too.
Mhm.
It is. It is. I was looking for wow, what a letdown. I really got it all hyped up there. Maybe those are the only ones he wrote, was for those artists.
doubt it.
Yeah,
I
there
think
should be one for J-Lo.
Mhm.
Maybe he doesn't want to cop to that one. Oh, it was on the 6th? Oh, for real. It's called Baila.
So it's actually a Spanish song then? Baila?
No, because on the 6th she was trying to relate to the hood.
Oh, that's why no, but she literally took that train every day, didn't she?
Okay. Yeah, I
She
mean,
grew up in
yeah,
the Bronx.
she
She
did.
took the 6.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Well, maybe not every day, but
You know
on
what?
it.
If I get an album, if I ever do an album, it's gonna be called On the LRT.
Because don't believe every word that you heard.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Oh,
What
Amelia
else did we say
Estefan
about him?
wrote this with her. With him.
He also has done collaborations with some huge artists like Stevie Wonder and Frank Sinatra.
I think him and Frank Sinatra, I can't remember one of those Prestige Award shows that they did a duet together too.
And didn't he go on tour with Pavarotti? Was it Pavarotti?
One of
I
those
believe
guys.
so.
Let's talk about his hair for a minute now.
Please. Tell me.
Jon Secada had that, again, reference to my dad. He had that slickness here, but still, my dad is known for he has this cool peak. But yeah, he had his slick back and then just right enough puff in the front. Yeah.
Just to make it a little higher on top.
Yeah, I like that.
I
It was
don't
well
think that
controlled.
hair. I don't think that hair has moved. I don't think there's
I don't
one
think
hair
so.
that has dropped out. I don't think there's one hair that has got out of place.
Mhm.
All that hair is still remains the same.
As just a matter of right of wave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same haircut, same barber.
We want to know what, Jon Secada, if you're listening, what is your hair care regimen? What do
Yeah,
you
man.
use?
What you put in there? That can't be no
Yeah.
dark and lovely. That's what is that?
Oh
I
man,
wonder
that's just lovely.
I wonder if
and
we
dark.
can email him that question and then see if he'll respond.
What's your hair routine?
Yeah, what's your hair routine? Because I mean, not because he had the beautiful features and stuff like that, but when the videos came on, I was like, this man's hair is fire though. It really is.
I tried to
Yeah.
click on his official website and the website. Oh, there it is. I want to see if we could. There is a contact part. What's on your mind? You can
We
book
wanna know.
we could book an engagement.
Oh, is that what we would have to do?
Yeah. Maybe if we book an engagement, maybe he does cameos. Who knows? You know those cameos where you buy
Yeah.
them for those greetings?
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
birthday. Oh.
He's won 3 Grammy Awards, including 1 Latin Grammy, 20 million albums sold now, according to his official biography on his website.
Wow.
But I wanted to see here if the Pavarotti connection. Oh, don't forget, Do You Believe in Us?
Which song was that?
I know that we belong. Do you believe in us?
Oh yeah.
Do,
Yes,
do,
yes,
do,
yes.
chance.
Mhm.
That was his
He-
song?
You're correct. He did tour and collaborate with Luciano Pavarotti.
Mm.
He's also co-wrote and co-produced songs for Mandy Moore.
Oh, I love Mandy Moore. I literally this week just watched A Walk to Remember and Because I Said So. And A Walk to Remember I loved. I'll say loved
Mhm.
because I haven't watched it in like 10 years. And now I realize it's full of nonsense for teenage girls.
I thought
But
it was
that's
so
where I
sweet
did
too.
Yeah, Moore is cute. She's cute.
That's where I
Oh.
discovered that she could actually sing. Out of
Mhm.
those girls that came out of Jessica Simpson and
Mhm.
it was Brittany and her.
She's a musketeer too.
No.
No, but I
Okay.
feel like there was 4 blondes that came out around the same time. Jessica, Mandy, Christina, and Brittany.
Right.
Yeah.
Did I leave
and
anyone out?
You said four. Jessica, Christina, Mandy, and Brittany. Yeah.
Brittany.
Mhm.
Yeah. But she could I've Christina is a little bit too much. Like if this was Goldilocks, she's just too much. Brittany is just
That's right.
too little, and Mandy Moore is just right.
And Jessica? What about Jessica?
Yeah, who's the
Jessica was
bear?
just screechy though. She was a little screechy, but like sometimes she could sing pretty good.
Jessica.
Jessica Simpson.
Yeah, she was
She
doing
had
her
a few
thing, and
songs
then
of it. Yeah.
yeah, like but you're sitting there and you're doing your thing, and then all of a sudden you come up with that song with the Daisy Dukes, and like nobody knows
Ugh.
what happened to you. Like what
I couldn't
happened?
take her seriously
No,
after
she
that.
just wanted to look good in them pants. You know very well.
Yeah, but remember she was the
That's
purity
right.
ring people. They were the purity, her and Mandy Moore were the purity ring people.
Yes.
And then I watched Because I Said So, and I'm like, what happened to your purity ring, girl? Like what is happening here? You come
She
out
just wore it
strong.
as a belt. That's all.
Hmm?
She just wore it as a belt.
Don't kill me.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hi. If you enjoyed Dope Nostalgia, thank you. Consider becoming a Patreon subscriber today for as little as $1 a month. It helps keep the show on the air and rolling. So if you want to check out our Patreon, it's at patreon.com/dope nostalgia. $1 a month, and you'll be helping support one of your favorite podcasts.
What's up, party people? This is DC, the brain supreme of tag team. You're listening to the Dopeness Nostalgia Podcast. Whoop! There it is. Peace. Sprinkles.
Want to understand the world we live in today? Just go back 30 years to the 1990s. Nearly every aspect of society underwent major changes in the 90s that are still being felt today. Some things weren't so great. Hairstyles, trash TV, and baggy pants. But you know what was great? The music, the movies, TV, and changes in technology that were nothing short of revolutionary. I'm Kathy Kinzora, and on each episode of my podcast, History of the 90s, I look back at important news events and pop culture trends from the decade. So you can not only understand what happened, but also learn how it impacts you today. Everything from the end of communism and apartheid to supermodels and Super Nintendo. If it happened in the 90s, you'll hear about it on History of the 90s.
Harry, I've got Tom Hanks in the house.
Guys, I'm telling you, Eric Clapton's in the house.
Oh, get out of here.
You get action in the house.
Every sound in the house can be found in the house.
Movie hits in the house. Take your pick in the house.
Look for Columbia House offers in leading publications and your mail.
Get it all in the house. Columbia House.
He's done a lot of charity work, philanthropic work, raising awareness for hepatitis C by partnering with Merrick in the US and the American Liver Foundation. I believe that his father passed away from hepatitis C because by the time that he was able to diagnose it and get it treated, it was too late.
Aw.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So he puts a lot of effort into that, raising money for that cause. Yeah.
Josh, when you think of how far we come with those kind of things now, everything is like this little vaccine or a pill away now.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
true.
people aren't dying from hepatitis anymore, really, right?
Yeah, that's when I raised my eyes. I'm like, hepatitis C, isn't that from like the ice?
Yeah,
When
that's
you
what
get
they used
bad
to
eyes,
market it.
That's the blood one.
Yeah.
Because Pamela Anderson got that.
Oh, okay.
And I remember
Hepatitis C?
yeah, and I remember her saying that I think at the time she blamed Tommy Lee for it and said it was from
Well,
him.
I was
But
like,
like, and he's like, well, and he was being all, well, I don't have that or whatever.
Where did he?
Did-
They shouldn't be airing that out in public anyway. Well,
they were.
unless
They
you know
put
how
out the
he was.
tape, so they don't care.
I mean, here's the thing. If it's raising awareness for hepatitis C and letting people know that they're not alone who have it and other famous people have it, everything's going to be okay. That's a good thing.
Mhm.
I wish more famous people would talk about what ailments they have in that way. But like to be like, hey, this person gave it to me. It's like, maybe not. Maybe don't do that.
It's awareness, so he doesn't pass it on to others. and they don't
Maybe.
make a tape on a boat
The
Maybe
more
that's
you
it.
know.
as they're sharing it.
Maybe that's it. Hmm. So what else do we have to say about him? Oh, he's fluent
I
in
like,
multiple languages.
and he's good at that collar of that white shirt. So you notice that in his videos, he always have a crispy collar in his
Yeah.
outfit. Sharp.
He's
I
very
So
think-
well.
if you're listening, John, what kind of starch did you use back then? Because we know that starch was a thing. What kind of starch? How you get your shirt so white?
I'm a huge fan of muscles, and that man had a chest on him.
And a little
Still
cute, like
does.
he's a ballroom dancer, right?
Yeah,
Small waist, and then
yeah.
broad
The
shoulders,
shoulders and the chest,
black pants,
the chest. Yeah.
little tight bum.
Even as a like a older man, all those muscles are still there, and he's still
his
like
60s.
senior sexy.
Senior sexy. Yeah.
And we can say that now because back then, again, we had no business talking about Jon Secada just like that.
Yes,
Because we were children.
he was a grown man,
Mhm.
and yeah, we were children.
Where are
No.
you?
But now, Zaddy.
You ready for your
I've always wondered what Zaddy meant. I know what obviously daddy, but what does Zaddy mean?
Good question.
I
Could
can
ask a
Google
rapper
it.
that put it into a song.
I'll have to find a teen.
Let me
And that's
Google
supposed to
it.
be a distinguished person, like the new cougar, the new whatever, like that kind of way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a
Yeah,
senior
it's-
citizen.
According to the internet, it means a sexually attractive man, especially an older one who is fashionable or charismatic. He is a zaddy.
Mm-hmm.
Zaddy.
We need more zaddies around here.
Around
The city.
Can't. Oh well. Definitely. Listen, if you're listening, Edmonton, Alberta is popping. Please come.
Yeah, don't sleep on us, John. We're waiting
That's
for
right.
you.
And bring some of your zaddy friends.
That's right.
Yes.
With the big muscular
With
chest.
the nice suits. Yeah, he always had good suits. Like if you look at just look at the album album covers. He always just came correct with his appearance,
Mhm.
no matter what he was doing. Even when I used to see interviews on ET, like even stuff about him, he's always, you know how you catch someone backstage and they're like all like, can't believe it, but he's always ready.
Yeah, he looks like
Yeah.
he smells good.
I feel so too.
He looks like
I
I
think
wonder,
he's
what,
just
I wonder what kind of cologne he would use.
the definition of class,
very much.
style, talent.
They said
His
that
name
he
even sounds like a cologne, right? This
is
Jon
this
Secada.
Jon Secada.
You have to echo it out. You got to fade it out. Jon Secada.
I didn't even realize that he had a memoir, and I do because I guess he briefly touches on infidelity in it. But other than that, nobody knows anything. If he didn't write about the infidelity, nobody would have known about the infidelity. Why? I don't know
Wait,
why he
somebody
outed
hurt him or he hurt somebody?
He's Jon Secada with that chest, friend. He hurt somebody. The first wife bounced in like a couple years, so like she was out quick.
Well, he was so young then. Who knows? Right at that time when you get the stardom, he probably
That was-
started up and then
That's the thing.
Right.
That was around the time of the stardom when he had his first wife,
Mhm,
and
very
then
sad.
that ended around that time.
when he pop off, you know how it goes.
Oh yeah, back in those days, I don't even know how the lady found out because it's the 80s. Like, when did you? There was no like, don't ask, don't tell. Like, there's no,
No traces of nothing. No.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
cell phone, no information, no nothing. So
And by
he
the time
told on himself.
the internet dial up, there have been about 10 girls done passed by already.
Yeah. He told on
imagine-
himself.
We wouldn't be able to make shows like this if we didn't have the internet. Can you imagine trying to make a show like this now? How would you get all the information?
I'm here thinking about the AOL days when you had to wait to get that special cereal, which we weren't allowed to have. Only all the nasty sugary cereals had the AOL in it.
Yeah.
But our households was straight cornflakes and maybe if you're lucky, a little Raisin Bran.
Mm-hmm.
But the other sugar brands had the AOL with the long, like for the half an hour ones. The other ones had little Kellogg's went with the 50 minutes, but the other ones had all the time. So the show probably would have done cut off a long time ago.
And if somebody picked out the house phone, that's the end of the show.
Oh yeah. Karella, you still on that phone?
That was my mom all the time.
Yeah.
You wait,
And then when
you
it,
sit there and wait half an hour for that thing to dial up, and then all of a sudden, hello, and it's done just like that.
Yeah.
And you're,
or you got a
oh,
hello, I get.
yeah.
Hello, you still on that line? Nothing like this. Hello. Jeez,
I'd be
never
like,
put that.
I'd be like so quietly trying to pick up the other line while my sister was on the phone just to hear and then cover the mouthpiece. And then she'd be like, I can hear you, I know you're there.
Are
Hang
you
up right
serious?
now.
Nah, that was good. These dropping days was always good.
Eavesdrop or the three when they invented three-way and you could just sit there and call somebody
Oh,
and
yeah.
try and catch them.
Catch them. Yeah, it's true. But then they had three-way involved in the other person had notification. Oh, here's they must be like something is on the you have somebody on that phone with you? No. What do you mean? It said the phone. Yeah, somebody they had that feature that let you know that there was somebody else on the call before it
That
started.
was late. That was late.
Late.
That was after when TELUS came out with that phone with the digital screen with one line on it. And you had the caller ID that you had to pay the extra $10 for.
We had that with the little panel. We had that. Everybody had that one. That was like involved. When you go to a house, if you didn't have a cordless, if you had a cordless, you were like a big deal. And then that next phone she's talking about, when that phone came out, like it looked like it. You can like literally communicate with NASA. Like it has all features,
Oh,
right? But people didn't know that you had to obviously buy the feature, so it could be just like clunk there. But if you didn't have the features, it was just a big piece of foam with a cord.
It just say unknown caller, unknown caller.
Unknown name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or *69, wasn't that how you found out who just called you? If you missed the call?
*69.
Or
But
you
they
could
were
hide
charged.
your, you could
Block. That's a
hide
block.
your,
You still block with
You
that.
could block your ID. But the problem with *69 is it would show up on my mother's bill.
We used to do
they charge for that.
a dollar
would-
per block.
Yeah, they would charge for it.
Yeah. And then we get lazy
believe this.
411. Wait, who you get lazy to call to find out the piece of number? I'm like, because we knew it was 473-7373, but you were so hyped to call 411 to hear the person tell you. Another charge. Zero, another charge.
Yeah, man.
You guys remember
it's
the
all
time?
coming back to me now.
So what?
What was the number to call to get the time?
4211111.
Oh wow.
It is.
And don't you remember
640.
they had I used to call every day for soap opera updates.
Oh
Or
yeah.
They used to have like soap opera updates and they used to have like movie times and all that kind of stuff
Yep.
on the phone.
That
And
was a
used to-
local number too.
It was yeah. It was EdTel, I think, or something like that.
EdTel.
Through
Yeah,
EdTel.
HLS.
EdTel, and then if you lived outside of Edmonton, it was AGT, Alberta Government Telephones.
Oh, really? That's what it stood for? I didn't even know that.
It just
Wow,
sounded
you
well
guys.
expensive. Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
We just dug deep.
huge. Oh yeah, we dug into the other power lines.
Any other things we should mention about Jon Secada before we wrap it up? Favorite songs, maybe? Songs we should check out?
Definitely, again, you guys need to, like I mentioned, check out the Too Late Too Soon. Bring back the Angel. And now, kids, if you're listening, Just Another Day will be featured in TikTok in some form or fashion. We're going to bring it back. Definitely. Even if I'm walking, actually, the supermarkets, I shout out to Safeway. They play Just Another Day all the time. All
Nice.
the time.
Yo, supermarket jams are fire.
Nah, listen, I let somebody go or two or three people ahead of me when they start with the stuff. They play, like the kids would say, a lot of bangers.
They do. We
Fire
just had that
bangers.
conversation on my last interview. Which Madonna song is the grocery store song? It's Cherish.
Cherish. Yeah. Oh my
It's
gosh.
Cherish.
Yeah. I be better not cherish the thought. I'm like, that's been heavy. Our shoulders. I have a full, anytime something comes on, full routine. Like when you play Caribbean Queen, I'm lifting my car. Yeah.
I love Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car.
Oh, that's another song that people don't. Get out of the get out of hey.
Get in the backseat, baby.
Get into back. Yeah, that's the part. You have to say that louder than any other thing. Yeah.
Yo, I just have to mention that Billy is a Trinidadian.
Is he?
Yes.
Look at her.
The
Which
pride.
did spend some time living in Barbados? Okay, good.
Who?
Him. A little bit.
Vacation there maybe once or
Him
twice.
and-
Don't
him
make
and-
it
him
sound
and-
like
him
the
and
man.
His buddy Eddie Grant.
Don't make the man. Don't Electric Avenue man.
Yeah.
Don't make it sound like the man was living there the whole time.
I didn't say the whole time. Is it man passed through?
That man went on a one vacation, met up with Eddie Grant, and passed back, went home to London.
Listen, not to Electric Avenue, right? He has dreads now. Eddie Grant look, or not Eddie Grant. Billy Ocean looks so. Yeah,
Yeah.
Does
dreads,
he have dreads now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the gray jets. He looks good.
great dreads, really cool.
I hope he's touring.
He is
That's
actually.
well, you know where he's gonna tour? He's gonna go Toronto, pass right over us,
Montreal, everything.
Everywhere
Yeah.
but here.
and go to Vancouver. And we
Ooh,
will
guess
never
what?
see.
Paula Abdul, Taylor Dane, and Tiffany's tour. They're going across Canada. They're playing everywhere except Montreal, Toronto, and Vancouver.
Are they really?
Yeah,
Are you going to it?
I'm going to it. I already got a ticket. Yeah,
Okay, I need to get. Are you coming, Karella?
I might as well. When is it again? It's
October
soon.
4th.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it's at the expo.
Expo. Mm-hmm.
I think it's at the expo. Yeah, I already bought my
I can't
ticket though,
believe-
so I can't even sit with you guys.
As always, it's
Fuck.
seated. Damn.
It's seated.
Uh,
But
maybe we
hey,
could-
even if you go, we could still like hang out.
You
trade
need
it
to be
in.
the mascot for that. Hey, baby, gotta remember, I'm forever. Going as a mascot with when she comes out. What song was that when she had the guy on there?
With the
Was
cat?
it
Opposites attract.
the cat? Opposite tracks. Going with that.
We had that guy on, or one of the guys who sang that on the show.
Really?
Yeah. Because there was actually 3 people who did. Like there was the singing, there was the rapping,
Hmm.
and I think there was some other dude. But there was 3 people who made up the character.
Oh,
MC
really?
Scat Cat. Yeah.
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 Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I love
That's
that video. But Paula, she's still going strong, boy. She's like in the 60s, and to me, she looks great, and she can still dance.
You can still dance. I'm going to
Mhm.
see her that's coming up. I'm going to see her a lot this summer
Oh yeah.
because she's opening for New Kids.
You're actually the one funding this tour.
Yeah.
You should do that. Brought to you by Naomi.
Yeah. Dope Nostalgia sponsors the Magic Summer Tour.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who used to sponsor it? McDonald's? No. Now it's Dope Nostalgia.
See, you better know.
Basically, I swear they should put you on the flyer.
That's true. Right beside all of them in the back, just smiling away.
I'll be there. Just you'll see.
I
all
can't wait.
the
I hope
videos.
you're covering that. Are you gonna do like a coverage?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do some videos and stuff. It'll be all over the YouTube. Our YouTube channel's doing well, so you
That's
guys
good.
subscribe to YouTube out there, folks. Our Dope Nostalgia podcast. Just search it. You'll find
Do
it.
you do the it's your girl Naomi, and I need you to like, comment, and subscribe.
I have never done
Down
that yet.
below.
You need to
Down below.
click the link below. It's your girl.
I gotta do it like you know how Jimmy Kimmel does at the end of the Jimmy Kimmel YouTube
It just comes out of
things?
nowhere.
I wonder if I can do that on the end of all my videos.
You should, yeah. It should be in the beginning. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Naomi, and
No, they can't be the beginning. They'll leave.
they'll leave.
No,
No,
but
You
they're
got,
supposed
two,
to like,
you got 2
comment.
seconds to keep them. 2 seconds or 4
Right,
seconds.
you gotta
Maybe,
hit the
and they're
height.
gone.
Oh, okay. Well, then you do it. You do your intro, and then you interrupt it, and then you say,
I want you to smash that subscribe button.
"Smash that subscription button."
And you need a theme song. She needs a jingle.
I have one. The theme
Oh, you
song.
do?
Mhm.
Ooh, okay, I gotta listen to it.
It's their theme song called.
Sweet.
Well, it's a song I wrote when I was a kid in the
Oh,
90s.
see,
So
it
it's
has
on
that
the-
sound and it has that feel.
Yeah. It's got samples in it and shit. It's like, good
It's
pop
banger.
dance song.
It's a banger, guys.
It's a
Banger.
It's a banger.
Thank
I
you,
love it. I love
both.
when they say that.
Sherol, Karella, I love you guys. We had fun.
Love, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
There's a
we'll
lot
do
of
it again.
Sounds good.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe
And
to my
and
channel.
smash that button right now.
Smash that like button.
Smash the hell out of that thing right now.
It's Karella.com. It's not
That's
updated,
Raleigh's
so don't go
report.
there.
Yes, you
That's
find it.
true.
It's
The
Karella.com.
handle.
Sherol,
Yeah.
do you got a website for us?
No website, girl. Mine ain't there yet. I mean,
Give
just
us a
like on
handle.
vibes.
At Rolly's
At
Reports.
Raleigh's Report. So at ROLLIES Reports.
Okay, perfect.
I can't read the future, but I I still wanna hold you close right now. I need that from you. So give me the morning, sharing another day with you is all I want to know. And baby, I've tried to forget you, but the light of your eyes still shines. You shine like an angel, a spirit that won't let me go.
Social media, yeah, we've got it. Send us an email, dopenostalgiapodcast@gmail.com. Twitter, Nostalgia Dope. Or on Insta, dope_nostalgia.
This podcast is licensed by SOCAN because we believe that artists should be paid for their work. Hey, friends. I kind of miss getting those messages on my answering machine like we used to back in the day. What I'd really love is to hear from you, the listeners of Dope Nostalgia. This is your chance to be on the show, giving feedback, telling us what you love, what you hate, and who you'd like to see more of. Call us at our new toll-free number, 1-888-741-9192. Leave us some feedback. Your message could be played on the show. So give us a call, 1-888-741-9192. Toll-free.